In this part, we'll take up the topic types of muscles in locomotion and movement. So these are the three different types of muscles. The first one is skeletal muscles, the second one is visceral muscles, and the third one is cardiac muscles. So skeletal muscles, they are striated. That means they have some stripes on the cell. So let's say if this is a skeletal muscle. So this is a skeletal muscle. If this is a skeletal muscle, it has light and dark bands. So that's what we've written here. They have alternate light and dark bands. So if this is a dark band like this, this is one dark band, like alternate light and dark bands are there. Let's say this is a dark band. So dark, so this is dark, light, and dark and light. So in this in skeletal muscles, it is unbranched. That means they have unbranched skeletal muscles. That means they are not branched. This is unbranched. They are multinucleate. That means they have multiple nucleus. They have more than one nucleus. So this is the nucleus here, and the plasma membrane or the cell membrane. Usually in skeletal muscles, the plasma membrane or the cell membrane is called as sarcolemma. It's called sarcolemma. And usually the cytoplasm is known as sarcoplasm. And as we cannot draw here, the endoplasmic reticulum of muscle cells is called as sarcoplasmic reticulum. So multinucleate. Skeletal muscles are multinucleate and they have alternate light and dark bands. Now this light band, so this is the light band, this is the dark band, light band, dark band and light band. So this light band is known as I band. I stands for isotropic. So it's isotropic band, that means it's light band. And the dark band, this dark band is called as A band, means anisotropic. So isotropic and anisotropic, I band and A band. So skeletal muscles are also voluntary. That means they are under the control of our will. Whatever we think, that we can do by the skeletal muscles. And they're attached to bones by tendons. This is important. Now, whenever you let's say run or do any exercise, your muscles contract and relax. Now, a question arises that whenever you run or exercise, why don't these skeletal muscles just fly off in the body? That's because they're attached to the bones or the skeleton by tendons. So they are attached to bones or skeleton, like the skeletal system. They are attached to them by bones. So muscles are attached to bones is by tendons. With the help of tendons, they attach to the skeletal system. So the next type of muscle is called as visceral muscles. In visceral muscles, these muscles are unstriated. That means unlike the skeletal muscles, they are unstriated. That means they don't have any striations like I band, A band, like that. Next, they are spindle shaped. Spindle shaped means like a fusiform. So like this, they look like this. So these are more or less spindle shaped. Like this. And it is uninucleate. That means it has only one nucleus, not more than that. So we have a big nucleus here, and it's involuntary. Involuntary means it's not under the control of it's not under our will. Usually it's under the control of ANS. ANS means autonomic nervous system. So you will learn this in the nervous system chapter. So this is visceral muscles. These visceral muscles are involuntary. That means they are not under the control of our will. So they are involuntary. The next one is called cardiac muscles. These cardiac muscles, as the name suggests, again they are only present in the wall of our heart, only present in the heart, and they are branched. They are branched. These both are unbranched. These are branched. So they look like this. They are like this. So they are branched and they are uninuclear. That means they have only one nucleus. So a nucleus, this one a nucleus, like this, and they have dark and light bands as skeletal muscles, and they are involuntary. So these cardiac muscles they have some properties of skeletal muscles, they have some properties of visceral muscles. That's why these are unique. That's why these are not kept under visceral muscles, because that is special. So they are involuntary like visceral, and they are branched. Sorry, they are striped. That means they have stripes. They have dark and light bands like skeletal muscles. So they are also striated. Striated means like they look like they have some striations, like dark and light bands like this. They look, some part of it is dark and some part of it is light. So coming back here, it is involuntary. Involuntary means again it's not under the control of our will. We can't stop the beating of our heart. So these are the three types of muscles: skeletal, visceral and cardiac. This spindle shaped, these visceral muscles are spindle shaped. That means they are irregular. Like, not, we can't tell exactly irregular, but they are not in rectangular shape like this. They are spindle shaped or fusiform. You can also use fusiform shaped. Means like this. We have fusiform roots as well, something like that. So they are uninuclear. That means they have only one single nucleus. So these are the three different types of muscles: skeletal muscles, visceral muscles and cardiac muscles.